weird hands, baby.
Check it. Keep taking that strong. 0-5, 14.
Welcome, everyone, to our broadcast. This is 2K Sports bringing you tonight's game. And tonight, it'll be New Orleans going up against Raleigh. Here with Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And patrolling the sideline for us again tonight, Allie LaForce. Welcome, everyone, to 2K Sports. The stage is set. The fans are buzzing. And two teams ready to go. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy. And we've got Allie LaForce reporting from the sideline. It's New Orleans and Raleigh. So Raleigh will get the first possession. And it's slammed in by Duckworth.
And right off the tip, they get the early offense. Defense looks like it might be running late tonight.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
And goaltending is going to be the call. So they get the basket there anyway.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
KD looking around. Off target from outside.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Back to Harris. Fires the three. And he's good on the three ball.
Terrific at cashing in off the catch. Harris wants those passes to come his way.
Pass to Banchero. The three from KD. Rebounded by Duckworth. Here's Raleigh now. It's a 5-point game. Harris a screen. Duckworth in the post. Novak with the three. And Raleigh another three.
It's like a sixth sense. Sometimes you just know someone's out there with the look.
Banchero with the screen. And it's Goodrich missing. Pass to Harris. Launches it. Here's Hassel. Basket is good. The assist from Harris.
And that's another basket for them. They have really come out blazing here in the first.
Here is Durant. Knocks down the three ball.
Mano y mano. This is where it can get a little personal.
Well, and as a fan of the game, you have to love these back and forth moments.
Here's Harris. And it's blocked by Divac.
Let me tell you, blocks like that, protecting the rim, those are winning basketball plays.
Here's Raleigh now. They're on a 13-5 run. Outside for Martin. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. New Orleans trails by 8. Outside Durant. To the wing on the left. Pass to Simmons. That one wide left. Harris outside. No one near him. He squares up and sinks it. Harris has got 5 now.
Building up a big early lead. They have taken charge of this game.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
He just powered that one.
One of the game's top dunkers. Pass to Novak. Shoots the three. Nailed from three-point land. He's got 6.
Crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
Yeah, we thought this might be the case. You see a few of those go through the net, it becomes contagious.
And slam dunk by Harris.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead. Calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from Raleigh?
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
Yeah, and when you're hitting threes early, that opens up the floor and really helps your offense.
He has become a pure shooter. And from mid-range, Harris is deadly.
She knew exactly where she was in relation to the rim. Goes up and gets it done in the paint.
In the corner, it's Harris. Tatum a screen. 9 feet out. Outside for Wembanyama. 4 on the clock. And the wing jumper offline.
Well, you couldn't ask for a better look. That's one he's got to knock down.
It's Novak from outside. It's rebounded by New Orleans. quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Here's Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Watch out. Wembanyama hammering that one home.
Well, she took note of the gap in the defense and made a pass that took full advantage.
Pass to Bridges. Lets it go with a 3. Tatum. Outside for Wembanyama. Here's Goodrich. Misses the 3. Raleigh leading by 15. Raleigh moving the ball around.
Trenton Hassett. First personal foul.
Here's New Orleans. Bridges for 3. Greetings, everyone. An enticing showdown here on 2K Sports. We're so glad you could join us. Alongside Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, I'm Kevin Harlan. Allie LaForce will be our reporter tonight on the sideline. Welcome, everyone, to our broadcast. This is 2K Sports, bringing you tonight's game. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy. And we've got Allie LaForce reporting from the sideline. It's Raleigh and Honolulu.
Here we go.
So Raleigh will get the first possession. Pass to Martin. Back to Harris. And here's Duckworth for the three. No good that time. Right side out of the Kumbo. And Giannis throws it down.
That's too easy for Antetokounmpo. This D's going to have to push him further from the basket.
You know, Giannis just entered his 30s, coach, but he's already an all-timer.
He sure is, Kevin. Look, if his career ended now, this guy's still one of the best we've ever had in this league. Unfortunately for the rest of the league, he's still got a long way to go in his career, and they're going to have to deal with him for a long, long time.
And that's just too easy. The size, strength, length, no way to stop Chamberlain once he gets the ball in that close.
Now here is Martin. Pass to Duckworth. It's rebounded by Stuckey. Now here is Chamberlain. Defended by Duckworth. Here's Harris. The quick look, no good that time. And so Doncic will bring it up for Honolulu. To the paint. Here's Antetokounmpo. 5 to shoot. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Here's Duckworth. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there.
Fluid motion off the catch. That's a nice shot.
Pass to Chamberlain. Durant for three. The basket good off the assist from Chamberlain.
And for Durant, it's just that simple. Get the ball and shoot.
Here is Duckworth. Some solid defense from Chamberlain.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Now here's Stuckey. Following the missed shot by Tobias Harris. Over in the corner, Doncic. No good on the three. Well, he trails by 3. Martin with it. Now guarded by Giannis. Here's Duckworth. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Kevin Durant.
Answering the challenge of the defense and managing to get that shot off in time. Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Here's KD. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And we're so used to seeing KD light it up from outside. Found great positioning and then delivers.
Up top, Duckworth. Shot clock at 6. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Will Chamberlain picks one up.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the.
He's made one and missed one so far in the game. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Here's Doncic. And the dunk by Doncic.
Throwing it down. Doncic showing off his hops.
Duckworth sets a screen. Chamberlain with the block.
Well, that's one way to avoid getting posterized. Stand tall and protect the rim.
It off in time. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Honolulu out in front, up by 5. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Honolulu.
Well, the way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal. Consistently getting high percentage looks, and that's what great offenses are all about.
And something else that's working for them is ball movement. A lot of their points so far have come as a result of smart plays.
Now Martin, after LeBron's three-pointer that didn't go. Out to Harris, to the inside. Duckworth with the bucket.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
It's Powell on the wing. Bangs home the trifecta. Powell's got the lead up to 6 now for Honolulu.
Well, that's Powell's role on this team. He needs to be aggressive out there and keep firing off the catch like that.
Now here is Martin. Harris outside. Pass to Duckworth. Shoots. Harris no good. Honolulu leading by 6. You know, Stan, you look at Wembanyama's frame. Does he need to get any stronger? Put on more muscle, more bulk?
Well, Kevin, of course he could use to improve on his strength, but he's strong enough right now to be one of the best players in the league. We've seen that, but as he gets older, a lot of that strength's just going to come naturally. The scary thing is for coaches and players around the league, not on his team, this guy's just going to keep getting better.
From deep, Reeves. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1.
2 minutes remaining.
Outside, Martin. Raleigh moving the ball around. Pass to Harris. Duckworth sets a screen. Out to Harris. Takes the 3. A three-pointer is right on target. Harris has got 5 now.
You know, Harris blossomed into a stretch big, putting tons of work into his three-point stroke.
Hero from long range. Raleigh trails by 3. Pass to Duckworth. Outside, Martin. Duckworth in the post. Out to Harris. This one for 3. And Raleigh another 3.
3 points.
Oh, just pure from the corner. Harris doesn't pass up an opportunity from there.
Honolulu, no good that time either. Here's Raleigh now. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. And it's Raleigh with another.
Well, sometimes it's just this easy. He gets the ball and fires.
Pass to Wembanyama. It's stolen. And now Raleigh, fast break. There's 31 seconds left in the first half. And stolen by Wembanyama. And here we go. Here's LeBron. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. James has got the game tied up here for Honolulu. Pass to Duckworth. Here is Nova. Out of bounds. Honolulu takes possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
"12 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Left side, Hero. Foul for three. No good on the last second attempt there. And the first half comes to a close in a tie game. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Stuckey with it. He has yet to score. Pass to Doncic. Back to Stuckey. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Stuckey's got the first basket of the third quarter for Honolulu.
And a nice skill set for the combo guard, Rodney Stuckey. The guy can do everything you need in the backcourt.
Here's Wembanyama. Pass to Novak. Just 5 to shoot. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Novak's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Outside, KD. And the wide-open shot from Stuckey. Again, it's Honolulu from deep.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Here's Wembanyama. Wembanyama with the aggressive finish.
Wembanyama is a specimen going at the rim there with a purpose.
Stuckey outside. Here's the three. Wembanyama with the rebound. And here's Wembanyama. He'll bring it up for Raleigh. They trail by one. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Back to KD. To the middle. Daring anyone to stop him. KD.
That's how they like to see him operate. Big part of their attack.
And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. A different look for Honolulu. Two minutes gone in this third quarter now. Here's Pat. No scoring in this one. Outside Irving. Wembanyama with it. Defended by Reeves. The kick out to Irving. That's good, and it's Wembanyama with the assist. Irving's got it all tied up now for Raleigh. You know, Greg, when Kyrie elevates off the dribble, it's a work of art.
He makes it look so easy, but that fluidity is the result of countless hours in the gym and perhaps an innate gift for the extraordinary.
Now moving the ball around. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
There is no stopping that. Wembanyama with the forceful finish.
Chalk up two there.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight
on the interior than they did on that trip.
Here's Pat. And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That's his first foul.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Now here's Irving. Outside for Wembanyama. Clock at 6. Raleigh needs to get off a shot. Here's Irving. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Irving's got the lead up to 2 now for Raleigh.
His goal is to make an impact all over the floor. Irving can be a headache from mid-range.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Wembanyama. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Well, sometimes when you see the athleticism these guys have, it reminds you that this league has some of the best athletes in the world.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. And we've reached the end of the third. Raleigh on top as they end the third quarter with a massive 16-7 run. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Raleigh leading by 6. Wembanyama, a screen. And the rebound goes to Honolulu. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Back to Stuckey. Fires the 3. Novak grabs the board. Here's Pat. Wembanyama outside. Can't hit from in close. Stuckey outside. Screen by Antetokounmpo. Launches it from deep. Rebounded by Victor Wembanyama. Irving outside. Here's Flag. Here's Pat. And stolen by Stuckey. Picked off in midair. Now Irving. And now Raleigh. Fast break. Count it. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Raleigh.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
And another place they're finding success is in transition. They've been working hard to get ahead of the defense and find those easy ones.
Now Wembanyama. Following the three-point attempt by Rodney Stuckey. Shot clock at 5. He's off from 3. Honolulu trails by 8. Here's Antetokounmpo. Stuckey outside. Now Antetokounmpo. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. And a new group getting ready for Raleigh. 1:36 left to play in the final quarter. Down low. There's Giannis with the slam.
Slick play by Stuckey, using the pick and roll to create for a teammate.
And it's Brian Keefe calling timeout here. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. Now we'll hear from Allie Laporte, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Hey guys, well, Brian Keefe was just reviewing the plan with his team. He told them, no time to celebrate. The work is not finished. We've got to stick with it and keep growing what we've got here. Words of wisdom for his squad. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks. Back to Harris. Martin with it. Chamberlain picks him up. And it's Martin missing. Honolulu trails by 6. Durant wide open. He fires. Out to Stuckey. 6 on the shot clock. Honolulu needs to get off a shot. Chamberlain. It drops. And now they trail by just 4.
But here's the problem. No one's got the strength to move Wilt off his spot, and no one has the height to challenge the shot at its point of release. And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Now, here is Martin. Pass to Duckworth. And stolen by Chamberlain.
This isn't a done deal yet, but they have got to move quick.
Yeah, this one isn't over, but they can't afford to waste any time now.
And it's Brian Keefe calling timeout here. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. Here is Duckworth. Out to Harris. Martin for 3. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this one.
Here we go.
Now here's Stuckey. Screen by Antetokounmpo. Stuckey outside. Driving the lane. And it's Chamberlain finishing it off.
Looking to make plays for others. We've seen this from him all night.
Yeah, when there's been an open man, he's found him, and you love to see a guy dishing it like this.
Pass to Duckworth. 5 on the clock. Outside, Martin. Buries it from three-point range. And Raleigh leads by 1.
Well, she can hurt you from deep when you give her a chance, and the defense just learned the hard way.
Back to Doncic. Chamberlain a screen. The tray. And it's Chamberlain finishing it off.
How about the body control and just the sheer athletic prowess of Chamberlain on that one?
Now here is Harris. Here's Duckworth. Chamberlain with the rebound. And here's Honolulu. It's a one-point game.
And as a coach, it's such a luxury to have a player like Giannis, someone you can always rely on.
Inside. And stolen by Chamberlain. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Stuckey for 3. Sinks the three-pointer. And it's a 6-point Honolulu lead.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just ball, make smart decisions. Don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
Martin from outside, and the rebound goes to Honolulu. And he commits the intentional foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Smart accurate passes, Greg, are really paying off for them at the moment.
And also good off-ball movement. Everyone is paying attention and looking to create the best shot for the team.
Austin Reeves.
And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. And he ends up making the second, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Raleigh calls timeout. 15 seconds left in the first overtime. Action has been terrific. Guys, what do you think?
Licking their wounds. It hasn't come together for them tonight.
But they're not going down without a fight. They'll keep game planning and playing until the final whistle.
Pass to Harris. And an intentional foul right there.
You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
First team foul.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.